Wait! Before we start the episode, please scroll down a little bit. See that red button? Hit it. Subscribe. Go to the left. Make that thumbs up blue. And then scroll down. Comment about how excited you are to watch this episode. Sponsored by Andrew Keenan.
And welcome into the Paul Farrington Show. Everyone is finally back. Paul Farrington joined alongside Jack Weinberger with new sunglasses, too. Those are very nice.
They're my tailgating sunglasses, Paul.
They look great.
I wore them specifically for this show.
Over under $5.
Under, they were $4.50. I got them at $5 below.
Price is right there. Joined with Zach Bloomquist, the best producer in the game. We're trying out all new equipment today. So Zach is actually producing as if he were a real producer, Jack. You're familiar with this.
Oh, yeah. He's got to be on his A game, pay attention, call it shot by shot.
So we now have the ability to switch a bunch of camera angles. Here, watch this. Ready? Paul Farrington joined with Andrew Keenan.
He was not
messed
ready
up.
for
Look at the hanger. Look at the hanger.
Let me just put it out there. This says P&J plus Andrew, and this is what comes up.
You know what? That's a Zoom problem. All right, so he's
We're
gonna
still
have to
all learning. We're still all learning.
So
Process.
Listen, I'm hurting. I'm ill at home. I don't know how long I'm going to make it on the Zoom. My stomach has been in shambles today. My head is spinning, but I'm here for now. I got my picks in before the show started, so if I have to go in an emergency exit, I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
We're happy to have you back.
We appreciate you.
We're happy to have you back.
Appreciate you being back.
This is my flu game. I don't know if I'll make it the full 48 minutes, but I'm here.
Was it that game against the Bengals? Is that what made you sick? The way the Jets played this weekend?
Honestly, probably. They killed me.
All right, let's get into it. We're gonna have a quick show today because, as you know, there are big games going on at the moment that Zach needs to see. So we're recording Thursday night for Friday. Gosh, tomorrow's Friday. Incredible. All right, first game. Ravens and Bills playing in Baltimore. And what we've been doing lately is, as opposed to breaking down each game, we're kind of just highlighting a big question around it. And here's one that I was thinking. Right now, Jack, would you rather have Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen on your team right now?
Josh Allen. It's tough for me to not say Josh Allen. I mean, Lamar's phenomenal. Like, what he can do, not many quarterbacks can do. And, like, he's showcasing it in a very phenomenal way. But the way that Josh Allen's size, being 6'5", Lamar is a little more injury prone. I think Josh Allen is just a better version. He's like a Lamar 2.0. I think he can do what Lamar can do a little bit better.
Josh Allen has all the traits that you typically look for in a quarterback.
Yeah,
tall,
he does. Yeah,
strong arm, stands in the pocket.
Tall, strong arm. That's the thing. The big differentiation to me between those two is Josh Allen also good with his legs. Like, not quite as good as Lamar. Not quite, but also he's very good. And Josh Allen, stronger arm. I trust him more in passing situations to hit open receivers more so than Lamar.
And the reason I asked the question is because I think most of us will probably say Josh Allen, especially because there was so much hype around him coming into the season that maybe we're all we might be a little too high on Josh. He's a great player, very well could be the best quarterback in the league. But the start Lamar Jackson has had, it's him and Jalen Hurts right now. And maybe you could throw in Tua. I don't know if I'd say he's as hot as those two are. But Ziggy, how about you? Do you have a take on this? Are you Josh Allen all the way, or do you think Lamar Jackson could be?
I think you're underselling Lamar Jackson a little bit. Josh Allen, longest run of his career, pretty excellent, 61 yards. But pretty much every season, Lamar busts off multiple runs over 70 yards. He's had a couple 75-yard touchdowns. Like, to say they've got, I think Jack said they have pretty much the same traits and Josh Allen is just better Lamar. No, Lamar's a significantly better runner. Now you're going to come back and say, yeah, but look what Josh Allen can do with his arm. And I say, we've never seen Lamar with a player nearly half as good as Stephon Diggs. You want to know what Josh Allen was before Stephon Diggs? You can look up the stats. Pretty garbage player.
He's going back to
he's got Stephon Diggs, so it's a moot point.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you're asking just which quarterback would I rather have, give me the one who's actually won the MVP.
Wow.
Lamar all the way.
Wow.
Yeah, but Josh Allen's arm is so much better than Lamar's arm.
Andrew, how about you? Where do you come down on this?
I'd rather have Josh Allen 10 times out of 10.
10 times out of 10.
He might even be a better runner than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he's not that far off. Like, Josh Allen can use his legs phenomenally.
Lamar, he's gone over 100 yards twice, right? Already this season, Lamar?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, he has the flashy, 80-yard runs and the 45, spin move that makes six guys miss. But in the playoffs, when it's 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2, and you do the QB power up the middle to get the first down to win the AFC Championship, I'll take Josh Allen.
Oh, I might counter that. I remember there's a situation. What was it? A year or 2 years ago, 4th and 1, and Lamar Jackson looked at John Harbaugh and he said, "Give me the ball. We're not kicking this field goal. I'm winning the game." I can't remember who it was against, but Lamar Jackson.
Tennessee, right?
Was it Tennessee?
Yeah.
I probably lean Josh Allen, but Lamar Jackson right now, I think he's the MVP through 3 weeks. He's been fantastic.
You're comparing like two pieces of gold here. I want either of them on my team, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick Josh Allen.
I'm gonna go Josh too.
It's the way Allen's built, like his size, his strength, the arm strength mainly is what it comes down to for me.
Oh, he's the perfect quarterback.
Just what I want in a quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey,
but Lamar Jackson.
As long as we can agree, you'd rather have either of them over Mahomes. I don't care.
I would rather have Mahomes over both of them.
I think I'd take Mahomes over both of them. Also.
I would as well.
Tough luck.
I'd take Mitch over all three, though.
All right, let's go over to Jacksonville, Philadelphia for a second. I think this is one of the more interesting games of the weekend because everyone's buying into Philly at this point. Right now, everyone's saying Philadelphia very well might be the best team in the NFC. Jalen Hurts is an early MVP favorite right now. But down in Jacksonville, there's something going on with Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence because they're sitting at 2-1. That AFC South is not impressive at all.
There's something brewing down in Duval.
I think there's a chance that we're looking at an AFC South champion in the Jaguars. It might be a little too early to hop on that bandwagon, but if they go into Philadelphia and win that game, everyone's going to be. You can't not buy the Jacksonville Jaguars. So here's my question for you. Is there a chance that they beat Philadelphia this weekend? Doug Peterson returning to Philly. Remember that. Andrew, I know you like those games.
Yeah, but there's no chance here, Paul.
No chance?
The Jaguars got the Chargers in the perfect spot to beat them. Ziggy saw it. What's his face? Herbert was a little hurt. Keenan Allen was out. They were probably overlooking him off that tough loss in Arrowhead, and they got blown out. I don't think that happens here. I think that there's also incentives for the Eagles to play well. That
100%.
They know Peterson's going to have them up. And I think this is going to be another blowout. I think the Eagles are the best team in the NFC by a long shot, and I think they show it again.
Classic Keenan, buying all the hype. He's riding the Eagles to the Super Bowl probably.
I'm not buying any hype. I just think look at the Eagles' defense. The Eagles' defense is way better than that Chargers, whatever the hell they threw out there Sunday against the Jaguars. So
Drew Tranquil, Khalil Mack, Asante Samuel Jr., Joey Bill. These are terrible players.
They
Derwin
have
James.
38 points. 38 points.
Yeah, so you're looking at this. So what you see is, wow, the Jaguars scored 38 points. The Chargers must suck. Here's what I see. The Jaguars scored a lot more points than Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the Jaguars got the most impressive win of the entire season after shutting out the Colts. Colts notably also beat the Chiefs. Look, I'm not saying the Jaguars have shown they're the best team in the NFL, but you're talking two incredibly impressive wins back to back. I don't think we can rule them out just because it's the same old Jaguars, because it's not. Doug Peterson knows how to win.
That's the essence of it.
As an underdog, and he knows how to win as an underdog in Philadelphia.
That's the essence of the question, Ziggy, is a lot of these teams that we're looking at right now who are playing better than their history would show, like the Jaguars. The Eagles have been pretty good lately, but I think that we need to finally start realizing that, okay, some of these teams are starting to take a step up. We talked about it last week, the Dolphins as well. They're taking that step up. So when do we take them seriously? This is the opportunity for Jacksonville. One quick question on Jalen Hurts.
Real quick before we move on. Tua, looking amazing.
He's looking amazing?
Yeah. They only got a field goal, but he marched down the field very nicely.
That's a big answer after the first drive. It's a big answer.
Into a field goal.
Well, here's the question. Here's the next question I have is, right now as it stands, we're doing a lot of in-the-moment questions tonight. Is Jalen Hurts a top 5 quarterback in the National Football League?
How can you say he's not? He's first.
Well, here's how I'd say he's not. I'd say Rodgers, Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Brady.
I mean, Hurts is first in yards, 10-plus plays.
So who are you knocking off?
In plays 10-plus yards, 20-plus yards, second in pass yards.
So who are you knocking off? Brady probably?
Probably Brady, yeah.
Is anyone else?
That's ridiculous.
Oh, you're telling me you take Brady over Hurts right now? No.
Yes.
No.
That's the Jack.
No.
Jack.
So
you're telling me the Steelers go, hey, Jack, you can have Jalen Hurts or Tom Brady. Who do you pick?
Jalen Hurts in less than a second.
You are an idiot.
He can do it all.
Tom Brady would make the Steelers probably Super Bowl favorites.
Jalen Hurts makes the Super Bowl favorites.
Well, Jalen Hurts, if you go, Look, you watch him throw the football right now. Like, it's not a joke. It's not just that he's a running quarterback. It's that he's a great passer.
The thing is, too,
I'd rather have the best player of all time.
I've always been Tom Brady. Tom Brady was the best player of all time. He's not anymore.
What do you mean was?
There's somebody who had the Bucks money line last week, and they lost at home to the Packers. Like
Ziggy, where do you come down on this? Would you put Hurts in the top 5 right now?
I think Hurts is the 7th best quarterback in the NFL, maybe 6th.
Fair. I put him at 6 as well.
The league.
To be clear, I think he's better than Brady, but he's still not top 5.
Who do you have in your top 5?
Allen, Mahomes, Rodgers, Herbert, Burrow.
Okay.
I think I would take Hurts over Burrow.
Tua? Zach?
I really don't have to take him over Burrow, actually. So tell me when Hurts does literally anything of note in the NFL.
But here's the thing. Like the NFL, to go back to Hurts versus Brady, and I've always been a guy who likes pocket passers, big arms. But the league is evolving to guys who can move, these mobile quarterbacks. And Jalen Hurts has a big arm. He can throw the ball, and he can also run.
No, and that's where he's most improved from last year is his arm talent.
And he's looked phenomenal.
And you have to give credit to Philadelphia, too. They're giving him great play calling. He has easy reads, and he's making tough throws.
He's also got weapons galore around him as well, which helps.
But that's a big thing. Like, look at Tua right now. You give him Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, and all of a sudden people say, well, maybe he's a top 12 quarterback in football.
Yeah, look, you got
to give these guys weapons.
You give Mitch Jalen Hill, he probably still stinks. So
this is the kind of thing that makes you wonder, though, because we've seen a lot of teams a lot of fans thought that the Dolphins should be giving up on Tua, the Eagles should be giving up on Hurts. They should be using all this draft capital they acquired to trade up and take a big swing at a quarterback. Maybe we're going to see the approach start to shift the other way, where teams start taking these wide receivers early or start trading picks for wide receivers.
100%.
Give their guys another shot, and we're seeing that approach pay off, at least so far, for 2 teams this year.
Well, and we've talked about this before. We see that in college football a lot now. As they've shifted to an offensive game, and Nick Saban transitioned from the great defenses in the early 2010s that Alabama had to now they're producing Heisman-winning receivers. So maybe that college effect kind of transitions to the NFL, and I think we're starting to see it a little bit.
This is a game the Jags can absolutely win, though.
I think they can win it too.
Like what I saw last week, I said it on the last pod when I hosted with Zach, the Jack and Zach show edition.
It's a great show.
Thank you. I did say that Trevor Lawrence these last 2 weeks has looked like the quarterback he was drafted to be.
Yeah,
he looks like he was at Clemson. He's got his swagger back. This is Trevor Lawrence. I got my swagger back, baby.
One of the greatest YouTube videos of all time.
He's got his swagger back. There's some swag in Duval. They like to play with each other. They like to play with each other. Doug Peterson calling the plays, calling the show. It looks great. Young dogs on defense with Devin Lloyd, Josh Allen. This is a good team. You're giving them 6.5 now in Philly. I like the Jaguars.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't make any conclusions from last year. Urban Meyer, one of the worst coaches in NFL history, absolute garbage fire, no weapons around him. Turns out all he needed was Christian Kirk to unlock Christian Kirk and maybe the most boring coach in the NFL, Doug Peterson.
That's a battery.
To unlock the beast.
There's also no concern. Like there was concern about James Robinson and his Achilles. He looks great. I mean, there's no setbacks there. Like this team's very well rounded.
I feel bad that that idiot Urban Meyer made them waste a pick on Travis Etienne.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Let's you know what's making me really angry, guys, right now? It's people are actually in the national media debating if Cooper Rush can take Dak Prescott's job. Like people are seriously bringing this up. And I can't tell who's joking and who's serious, but I know that there are people who genuinely believe it. And it's very frustrating because Cooper Rush has had a great start to the games he started in, 3-0. He's won a couple big games. He's won some night games. But Dak Prescott's he's the best, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So I'm a little frustrated. That's making me mad this week.
I mean, did you watch that guy Dak play week 1 against the Bucs?
Yeah,
I mean, Dak Prescott loses to the Bengals. The Bengals beat Dak.
You have no idea if that's true.
Wait,
yes, I do.
Best defense in the NFL too. That's also a thing.
I'm sorry. Wait, would you start Cooper Rush?
I think Cooper Rush plays a more competitive game against the Bucs than Dak did.
You got me kidding me? Didn't he come into the game and he was horrible?
Okay,
Ziggy
but come on.
Passed away. I don't know if you can see Ziggy. He's dead.
Are you? This isn't real.
Zig, you even said it last pod. Cooper Rush wins games.
I brought it up as a joke. I brought this up to say yeah, the idiots in national media. And now here we are.
I was excited to be able to say the Paul Farrington show doesn't engage in clickbait, but we've got Jack over here just click.
Apparently we do. We love clickbait.
Cooper Rush is like no.
He's looked good. He's looked good.
I'm sure he has looked good. That's not the claim. They called plays terribly week 1. Everyone knows this. They just had to get it together, reset, and go into week 2. Dak's going to come back in. He's going to start, and he's going to remind everyone why the Cowboys had to pay him $160 million. It's because he's an actually good quarterback. Cooper Rush is on a hot streak.
Jack likes winners, man. Jack likes winners.
Look, play calling is big. I know that from being a Steelers fan. That's a good point you bring up there. Play calling is crucial, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I might have Cooper Rush. I don't think Dak wins the MetLife either, to be honest with you.
Oh, God. All right.
I would just say it would be the most Jerry Jones thing in the world to give up on Dak Prescott for Cooper Rush.
Can we not speak about this, please?
No, we don't have to. We don't have to.
You said we're going to have a quick show, and then you literally let Jack say that Cooper Rush is going to start. I mean, are we dead ass with that?
He's 2-0.
Shut the hell up.
He's 2-0. He doesn't lose.
All right. Why don't we go into our game picks because
that's a reel right there.
That is a reel. It's a great reel.
I don't think Dak beats Joe Burrow head to head. No way.
I got my head down because I'm spinning, looking at 2 screens with a fever, and I have to hear this nonsense.
Yeah, Andrew's essentially playing with COVID.
I don't think Dak beats Burrow. Cooper Rush did.
All right.
Shut up.
Let's
I'm outnumbered here big time. I'm a lone wolf.
Let's go. Let's do our game picks. We'll keep this brief,
like
especially because our computer battery's dying. Again, we're experimenting with new technology.
You got plenty of battery.
You could scroll over and you could see how much is left.
Flu game Keenan over here is swallowing vomit.
33%. Oh, wait,
Andrew, do you have a garbage can next to your setup?
No, I'll be if the vomit comes, I will be throwing up all over the computer.
Oh,
that's a real.
Have you thrown up? Have you thrown up?
I have not. However, my stomach has felt terrible.
I mean, remember the spit take, Jack, on a couple weeks ago?
No,
you swallowed water and spit it all over the set.
I threw up. Yes, I did throw up on air. Yeah,
you could check that out on our YouTube channel. Make sure you check out the Paul Farrington Show
on
YouTube.
What's the next topic, point guard?
All right, let's answer this question very quickly, and then we're gonna go to our game picks.
Paul's breaking out the ball like this.
Chiefs or Bucks? Which team is more likely to get back to the Super Bowl this year? They're playing this Sunday, but which one has a better chance of getting to the big game?
You want to start with me?
Let's go to you, Jack.
I would only say Tampa Bay based purely on I only think there's one team in the NFC that's better than them right now. And that being Philadelphia.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I'd pick anybody over Tampa Bay in the playoffs, maybe besides Philly.
You think they go into Philly and win? Or probably not?
They very well could. They did it
last year, right?
But like the AFC, no, it was in Tampa. It was in Tampa. But like the AFC, like there's teams, like there's Buffalo. That makes it automatically Tampa Bay, in my opinion. Like you have Buffalo, you have the Ravens, you have Miami, who's good.
Yeah, Dolphins.
There's more tougher teams for Mahomes in Kansas City to go through than Tampa Bay.
And a lot of 100%. AFC teams that haven't even caught fire yet. Like you have the Chargers, who I think are going to get a lot better. You have the Raiders, who like 0-3, but you have to imagine they're going to pick it up a little bit. Well, actually, they might just suck.
If the Buffalo Bills get the number 1 seed in the AFC, they're going to the Super Bowl. Whereas I think New England, Tampa Bay can go to anybody on the road and beat them.
I do the same thing. I
always say New England.
When I'm typing titles for the Volumes YouTube, I type in New England Patriots and Tom Brady all the time by accident.
Yeah. So it's not me thinking like the Chiefs or the Bucks are better than the Chiefs. It's just the path would lay out so much nicer.
Got it. All right, Ziggy, Andrew, Ziggy, how about you? Who do you have?
Go ahead, Zig.
I mean, I don't think this is especially close. Here are the facts. Tom Brady is old and his head's not in the game. Mahomes is here to win. I honestly don't think the Bucks have much of a chance of making a splash in the playoffs. I'd be surprised if they make it to the conference championship game. The Chiefs, their division doesn't look like what it was cracked up to be, right? The Raiders and the Broncos suck. The Dolphins are more than we thought they'd be. The Jets are more than we thought they'd be. I can absolutely see a situation where the Bucks don't get a bye, the Chiefs do, and the Chiefs are actually in the game. So, yeah, I don't think it's especially close here. Give me Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Got you. Okay, good point. And Andrew, how about you?
Listen, you'll see on Sunday. I like the Bucks. Obviously, they're playing for the hurricane survivors. That's a big game for them. It's potentially being relocated into the Midwest.
I love that.
Big Bucks win, playing for the survivors. And listen, when it comes to January, what quarterback do you want of all time? I'll take Tom Brady. Don't bet against the man in the playoffs. That's the X factor for me right there.
Love it. And I think you both make great cases. Ziggy with your Mahomes is Mahomes. The Chiefs are a very good team, and Andrew and Jack with your the Bucks having the easiest path through. I'm gonna go with Ziggy in Kansas City. I still think that they're probably the kings of the AFC, right next to Buffalo. The two of them are very close in my opinion. And Tom Brady right now, like you said, his head doesn't really seem. There's something off with the Bucks. I can't put my finger on it.
Oh, we know exactly what's up with the Bucks. All their players are hurt, and Tom Brady's
I know. I was joking. I was joking. All right, let's
I'm not saying
let's do some game picks. You think we got the battery life for that?
Oh yeah. Well,
Let's ride. All right, game picks. As we said,
we got music.
do we?
Are we doing Jack's cap? Or are we?
We'll do the game picks
picks
quick, and then
after
we'll
the,
do the Jack's cap.
All right.
I guys, by the way, this is one hell of a cap.
Wait, do we have music, Zach?
Well,
Oh wait, you're connected
bring
to
it.
it. All right, we'll do quick game picks.
Do you want me to sing?
Oh.
Yeah, Andrew, want to hum a little bit?
All right, let's go through these fairly quickly. Vikings at Saints in London. Jack?
Oh, you guys are the best team of all time overseas.
I agree.
I haven't seen you lose there ever. Something happens.
We haven't.
Something happens when you fly overseas and you just look amazing. So I'm going to go with you guys minus 2.5.
Ziggy?
Oh, can I not pick this? Weird stuff happens in London.
Here's another Ziggy weird stuff happens.
Okay, but you got to admit, I mean, this is going to be a low-scoring game. Some bizarre fluke is going to decide the play. But here's the facts. We know the Saints play dirty against the Vikings.
We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, so they're going to continue to play dirty. Give me the Saints.
Andrew?
Saints. I'll never pick Kirk Cousins.
Screw you guys. Come on. No, Jack's right. In London, there's something different with the Vikings.
Death, taxes, and Minnesota and London.
Minnesota and London. I'm telling you guys. I love that pick.
Has Kirk played in London before?
I don't. Yeah. Yes.
He's a monster.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No, he
Exactly.
didn't.
9:30 a.m. is basically a primetime game. Only game on. He'll be terrible.
Oh, jeez. That's a
But
great
that's
point.
a phenomenal point.
But
No, it's the Vikings
in
in London. No, it's the Vikings in London.
Titans at Colts, Jack.
Colts, go to 2-2. Titans stink.
Nice. Ziggy?
Yeah, Titans. This Colts team stinks. I know I had them last week over the Chiefs straight up, and that turned out to be right.
It's brilliant.
So I'm telling you with authority.
I had them too, remember?
I
picked them too.
Wasn't just right. That was brilliant. Yeah. Andrew?
Who's home?
Colts.
I'll take the Colts.
I'll take the Colts too. The loser of this one, a lot of trouble.
I think Colts will win at home. Only because they're at home.
Bears at Giants. The frauds were exposed last week. The frauds in New Jersey were exposed.
I have Khalil Herbert in fantasy, hoping he goes nuts. So I'll take the Bears.
All right, Ziggy?
Is this the worst 2-1 matchup of all time?
It might be.
Yes.
It seriously might be.
Yeah. Shoot. Giants, because they have a better quarterback? That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Giants, because they have a better
I don't even know if they have a better
do
quarterback.
they though?
I really don't even know if they have a better quarterback.
Giants have better running back.
Andrew?
I'll just say I sympathize with Giants fans after watching my first game of them this year. Daniel Jones, it's like, oh wow, he looks great, and then you look at his stats and he has 167 yards on a pick, so he's terrible. So that's why I keep giving him more time. I'll take the Bears, never with the Giants. Yeah,
I can see Saquon. It's going to have to be Saquon because Daniel Jones, I don't know why Giants fans, like at this point, they have to accept that he's just not the guy. If you're buying Daniel Jones anymore, you're just delusional.
I had a live play in the Giants last week, as you know. Took him plus 1,100 down by 10.
Not a bad.
Not a bad. Like they cut it to 7, and then I watched this guy try to engineer a final drive, and I just knew it wasn't going to happen.
I'm going to go with the Bears. I think the Bears actually to get the win here. Again, both fraud 2-1 teams. Bills at Ravens.
See, I would like the Ravens had the Bills won in Miami, but I can't mess with Buffalo off a loss, and I can't mess with.
Is anyone ever going to pick against the Bills? Like you go down your schedules like Bills lost. Bills.
See, I'm not going to pick against Baltimore at home. I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Okay, Ziggy.
Tua just threw a pick, by the way, that bum.
Did you see the stats from last week? And the Bills outgained the Dolphins 500 to 200.
I did not see that.
The Miami win was an absolute fluke. Basically, never has a team lost while dominating both sides of the ball as much as the Bills did.
Jack,
it's Bills by 1 million.
Bills by a million. Andrew?
I will take the Bills. However, when I said week 1, Tua getting guarded by or Tyreek getting guarded by Tua, he just had a 90-yard touchdown if Tua could reach him.
All right, I got the Bills. Let's speed this up here. Chargers at Texans.
Chargers get revenge from last year. Chargers.
Big time. Ziggy?
Yeah, Chargers. This Texans team sucks.
I'll take the Texans.
Really? You want to say why for a second, or are you just going off?
No, because the Chargers lost to the Jaguars, who also stink by 28. So I'll take the Texans.
I got the Chargers. I think Houston can't score, and you know who's canceled for me?
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks right now.
It seems like a necessity.
He show up?
It seems like a big bounce back spot, like a desperate bounce back spot.
Seahawks at Lions. Lions could be without Amon-Ra and Swift.
I know. I've Swift on my fantasy team. I think Seattle's terrible. Though.
Me too.
Detroit at home,
Me
they can
too.
score off that tough loss. Detroit.
Maybe Seattle's not as bad as we thought. I think they're pretty horrible, but
They're bad.
all right,
They're not
Ziggy?
beating Detroit.
Yeah, it looks like neither Swift nor Amon-Ra are going to play.
It's a classic Ziggy.
So I'm going to have to take the Lions.
I mean, Jamal Williams is better than Swift anyway.
Yeah, it's Lions are going to be good.
Jared Goff's great. He's a great quarterback.
Goff is great.
He's been to more Pro Bowls than your favorite quarterback.
Andrew?
Yes.
I'll take the Lions.
I got the Lions too. Oh, big one here. Jets at Steelers.
Steelers alternate minus 20 points. This is for the pride of the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're not that good, but we're playing at home against a team that we're better than the New York Jets. We can't lose this game.
Ziggy?
Every year the Steelers go over 500. That means they have to win half or more of their games. This is one of those games they win to make that happen.
Andrew, I'm feeling like you might have to pick the Jets here for their own good.
Like I said, I'm going to pick the Jets every week, regardless. But I think they win this game. Zach Wilson's been rested. Zach Wilson's back. That means Elijah Moore can actually get catchable passes. That means when someone gets by an offensive lineman, it's not an automatic strip sack. It's going to be a tough day for those Steelers because the Jets are going to definitely score at least 21, and the Steelers can't score more than 6.
Zach Wilson.
I don't think I've ever disagreed with a human being more.
Wilson will be out due to injury in the first quarter.
No, I don't think that's the case. I don't think strip sacks are the case either. I could see the Steelers having 4 interceptions in this game.
We are playing.
I really can.
We are playing for sumo pride in this game.
By
we
the
can't-
way,
we will not lose this game to the Jets at home.
Jack, will you publicly make a video apologizing to Zach Wilson and the good people of your home state when he wins?
If the Jets beat the Steelers, and this I'm saying this right now. I'm saying this right now. If the Jets win that game, I will make a video publicly apologizing to my home state and Zach Wilson. I think the Jets get blown out.
Thank you.
Public apology video to New Jersey. Incredible. All right. I also have the Steelers pretty big in this one. Zach's doing a battery check for us. Zach, you just have to hover over the battery. 19%. All right. Well, as long as we get the Jack capping, we're good. I'm going to go through these games rapid fire now. Let's really
fire.
rapid fire. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Jags at Eagles.
Eagles win, Jags cover.
It's the same order every time, guys. It's Jack, Ziggy, Andrew, Paul.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if you just wanted to say it, Paul. You know, maybe you like being in power.
No. We'll just go one at a time. Go ahead, Ziggy.
Give me Trevor Lawrence and the Jags.
Eagles.
Wow. Yeah, I got Philly. I'd love for the Jags to win. Cleveland at Atlanta.
Atlanta. Cleveland sucks.
Mariota.
Oh, you got.
Lone Wolf in it.
Lone Wolf. The Browns should be 3-0. They should be undefeated right next to Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins.
No, they should have lost it. We had
Commanders at Cowboys.
Cowboys. Cooper Rush doesn't lose.
Cowboys, Cooper Rush doesn't lose.
Cowboys, Cooper Rush doesn't lose.
Cowboys, Cooper Rush doesn't lose.
Hell yeah,
Arizona
baby.
at Carolina.
I think Arizona has problems. Carolina gets back on track 2-2.
Yeah, Arizona. You really think Baker Mayfield's going to figure it out?
I
don't
think,
think it's a COD XP weekend, so I'll take the Cardinals.
hey, Baker and Atlanta, his old college backup, beat him.
Hey, I have the reverse of what Jack said. Carolina has problems. I think Arizona figures it out. Give me the Cardinals.
Yeah, Baker ain't losing to his college backup.
Broncos at Raiders.
Raiders get their first win of the year.
Russell Wilson sucks. Give me the Raiders.
Did you wait? I'm sorry. Did you guys see the Subway sandwich?
Yeah, I was about to say I think
That's
Russell
horrible.
Wilson might be on like shrooms or something. I don't know what he's doing, so I'm going to take the Raiders.
Yeah, I had the Raiders too. You watched that Subway commercial. You
I think
audibly.
there's something wrong with him.
No, you audibly have to just say like, "What the fuck is this? It's unreal."
There are all those memes going around like let Russ cook, and then some like really shitty meal or whatever. Then they
It's
release
a
the
scary
danger,
video.
The Danger Witch, and it's so much
Oh,
worse.
that is
This is the
dangerous.
worst Russell Wilson moment since Broncos country. Let's ride.
Patriots. All right, I'm not even gonna. We're all going with the Packers. Chiefs at Bucks.
Am I?
Yeah. Oh God.
Bucks.
Chiefs. The Bucks suck.
I'll take the GOAT. Bucks.
I'll take the Chiefs. Rams at 49ers. Last game, Monday Night Football.
49ers at home.
Let's ram it.
I like that. Ram it.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh, do I get to do it?
I think that Kyle
Do I get to do it?
Shanahan is Sean McVay's a little bitch,
Do I get to
so
do it?
I'm gonna go with the Rams as well.
Ow!
All right, there's your game picks, which means we can cut the YouTube video right here and go to the Jack Cap of the week, which no one knows again. Hopefully, we have the battery to do it.
What's the battery life like?
We probably got like 15%.
Wonderful.
All right, so we got plenty of time.
Plenty.
We're chilling.
Hopefully.
Guys, this is a special edition cap that only came once last year, and it was later on in the year. These don't really come super often.
I wish I could see you.
I know. I wish you guys could see me too. But
We'll
it's
figure
right.
out the rest of the setup one day.
So, I've never seen the movie The Wizard of Oz, and I was driving home last night. My intern Jeff gives me a
can't
call.
do it,
He's like, Jack, Wizard of Oz is on TV. You got to come home and watch it. I'm like, all right, I'm booking it back, like fast.
Because streaming doesn't exist.
faster than I should be going. I come out to a yield sign, the triangular yield sign.
Yeah.
And thank God I saw it last minute. I had to jam the brakes, let this other car go by. I could have been seriously hurt in a car accident if it wasn't for this yield sign. Now, the yield sign was invented by a man named Clinton Riggs in 1950. Riggs was from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So you already know I'm on Tulsa plus 9.5 at home Saturday night against Cincinnati. But that's not all. I got home. And I got home right at the part of Wizard of Oz, the most famous part. Yeah, you got the sound? Mm-hmm. Play it. We all know and love this. No place like home.
There's no
And to be
Glenda the Good Witch is sending Dorothy back to Kansas, the great state of Kansas. I'm at a dilemma because I love Kansas plus 3.5 too. Another sign.
Oh.
Is it Tulsa plus 9.5? That yield sign saved my life. Or is it Glenda the Good Witch sending Dorothy home to Kansas plus 3.5 at home against Iowa State? Then it all hit me. I'm making a Jack special edition 2-team parlay at plus 275 odds. Give me Kansas plus 3.5, Tulsa plus 9.5, home dogs barking Saturday.
Incredible.
KU and Tulsa. Hell yeah, baby. I'm ready to go auto tail parlay.
Wow, auto tail parlay. You know what's great about this? This is what the people at FanDuel love. They love the parlays. So this is where our sponsorship starts
Let me
to
ask
take
you guys
place.
one thing. Would you guys rather be on an express or stepping in front of an express?
On.
Those Kansas
I'd much rather be
Kansas
on.
Jayhawks are a damn express. 4-0 against the spread and outright. 7-0 against the spread in their last 7 dating back to last year. This team is legit. Their biggest home game in 12 years. Homecoming. Iowa State stinks. KU goes to 5-0.
If I have to listen to another one of these leads from you, I'll wish I were stepping in front of the Express.
Ziggy might be the biggest fader of the cap.
Ziggy hates me. This is an auto tail parlay.
Incredible. All right.
Jack, I love Kansas.
Oh,
KU
this is an auto tail.
KU and Tulsa, 2-team parlay.
This is an auto tail. Auto tail.
This is Tulsa's first time hosting Cincy 2016. The last 2 games decided by one score, both in Cincinnati.
Oh, Tulsa should have won.
Now you get them into
Tulsa should have won.
Tulsa had them last year.
Yeah.
That was with Ritter and
That
Sauce.
was bullshit, Mike. It was ridiculous.
Give me
Mike,
KU and Tulsa plus 275 odds. Both to
Cincinnati
cover.
fan Michael, for the time being, is here. And
Ziggy, I gotta know. Ziggy, you telling that parlay?
I don't think I've ever been on board with one of your cap of the weeks. Look, Kansas was good to me last
So he's
week,
not on
right?
board
I told
again. He's not on
everyone
board. He's not
Kansas
on
were
board.
going to cover.
He's not on board.
We got time to do the draft, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it. Well, we already know, so we just do it.
We'll keep it quick.
Andrew, you tailing the parlay?
I am going to be tailing that parlay.